Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Alabama's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was Throwdown. It was big-name Tennessee, big-name Alabama, Jesse, and they were going to go at it.
And, David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out who.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot. This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass. Well, you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. If you can trust your guy, I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Off play action. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Working the middle, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying the left side. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The Big Orange able to escape with a close win the last time they saw the Tide.
Well, last game, Tennessee came out firing right out of the gate. They were ready to go. They were locked in and dialed in. David, in this one, they're going to have to do that again. You cannot get behind the Tide in a game of this magnitude.
No, but how about last year building confidence for this year? Knowing that you beat the mighty Crimson Tide, it gives you confidence. You know you can do it again. Start this game off with that confidence.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Lewis. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Tennessee! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd. Lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. The Vols will move the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Westbrook. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on the 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Volunteers have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Myers on the move. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll give it to the back. Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good...
Touchdown, Volunteers! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Nicholson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line, it's Staley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Line gets set, 1st down. On the ground with the counter. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Leaves it with the back. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. It's on target and complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The Volunteers pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Runs through the tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Comes out throwing on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.